What's up, guys? I'm LAJ.
And this is young Peter with Legendary Sports and NBA free agency with only a few days in. Wow, man. Just wow. Man, LAJ, what's been going on, man?
So it's we day two. We're not even gonna talk about day three. Just in 2 days, the entire dynamics of the NBA has completely changed. It's no longer your old NBA. We are gonna have a completely new 2018-19 season with an entirely new team for the league. It's going to be completely restructured, and it's incredible. 2 days. We're talking about 2 days, and madness happened. So
Yeah, in just those 2 days, though, we got to take it back because, I mean, you're talking about everything that went down. I know all the people viewing this right now have got to know, obviously, what's been going on. But how did it all start?
if you guys have been living under a rock in a cave or another planet, then let us catch you up on what's going on with the NBA. We'll start off with the first domino that fell. Not even 9 o'clock Eastern time, not even 9 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, where free agency could begin. Paul George was the first player to commit to a team.
If y'all didn't quite get it, let me say it again. I'm here to stay.
And he went on stage at a party that was hosted in Oklahoma, where in order to enter the party, you had to sign a non-disclosure agreement. We are right off the bat, and I made a video discussing what Paul George was going to make a decision, and check it out on Legendary Sports Organization's Facebook page and our YouTube, where I broke down part two of Paul George's decision. But he had basically made his decision up a couple of days ago before free agency. He was coming back. First domino fell, Paul George. And let's discuss the whole situation that's going on with Oklahoma. So you just committed 4 years, $137 million to one player. So just on 11 players, they have $156 million committed. They are going to be charged. They're going to be hit with that repeater tax at 130. It's going to increase, and now we're looking at the Oklahoma City Thunder for 1 year. They're going to end up paying $310 million for this roster.
I'm sorry, $310 million.
$310 million. $310 million.
Oh my gosh. So
Team.
so for what essentially is Russell Westbrook, Carmelo Anthony,
Mhm.
Paul George.
Yep. Yep.
It's
Yep.
essentially it. I'm sorry. And Steven Adams. I'm sorry. All right, no disrespect to Steven Adams. But, wow. That's insane.
That
And are they gonna win a title in those 4 years?
Nope. And if no one saw, I'll post a link to part three of NBA's of Paul George's Sports Center special. It was just why he made that decision. And basically, in that video, he indicated that he wanted to bring a championship to a team that's never had one. Sorry, Paul George. I'm sorry. Unless you would have signed with the Lakers or Golden State, Oklahoma is not going to get a championship anytime soon, and you will not have any part in that. I'm sorry. I'm not even gonna. We're not gonna dive into why you're not. But the basis of you coming back to the same team that got eliminated by Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert in the playoffs, yeah, it's not happening anytime soon.
And with day one not even done yet, I gotta just set the scene for you guys. Because honestly, at this point, nobody was expecting this, not even myself. But I get a phone call from LAJ, and he tells me, "Young Peter," and I was like, "What's up?" LeBron to LA confirmed. And I completely lost it. I
Hmm.
was like, "Say what?" And then LAJ, what did you tell me after that?
I was in shock. I was in disbelief. I didn't know what to do. I just couldn't believe it. We were just dissed by Paul George, the man who was born and raised a Laker fan, who looked up and idolized Kobe Bryant, wore his number. and we were dissed by him. I couldn't believe that we were probably gonna end up not getting anybody. I was
And then
shocked.
and yeah, and then it's crazy what you're saying. Oh man, this is from he's from Cali, Palmdale born,
Mhm.
and he spurned you guys, and yet I'm seeing that and I'm thinking, why did you go back when you made this big thing about coming to LA?
Yes.
But I guess when you said that you saw that special, and it pretty much already kind of closed it in your mind, like he's not coming to LA, and then now I'm pretty sure some thoughts in your mind like, oh great, we have all this cap space, but we can't sign nobody,
Mhm.
and this has happened before, and wow,
Yep.
LeBron freaking James
The
is
block.
now a Los Angeles Lakers. I'm sorry. I now live in a world where LeBron James is a Los Angeles Laker. This is insane.
It is. It is mind blowing. It's hard to believe we're in day 3, and I still can't believe that we're a couple of months away from LeBron James playing for the Los Angeles Lakers.
And I just cannot wait because you brought it up to me the other day. You realize now with him being in LA, he's going to throw out the first pitch at a Dodger game.
Hey, hey,
What's going to happen with that reaction?
hey, oh my God! What do you feel? What do you think? What do you think is gonna happen?
I don't know. If LA is anything like they say they are when it comes to their fan base, they'll welcome him. But I still feel there'll be some boos. Not as big as Chris Paul when he signed when he got traded to the Clippers. Let's not kid ourselves. Every time he went to a Dodger game, people were just lambasting him with boos, and he went with his child, and man, that has to be the most uncomfortable feeling in the world.
Yeah.
LeBron is not going to get that. He is not going to get that.
Yeah.
He's going to get some love. Yeah, he's going to get some hate. But that's just because there are some people who truly hate this man, which at this point, I don't even know why. I don't. It's his 16th year in the league. Go find someone else to hate at this point. Enjoy this man's greatness while you can, because now it's pretty much confirmed, unless otherwise noted, he's going to retire a Laker. And who would have ever thought that?
Yep.
Who would have ever thought that?
Yep. Yep.
Not me, and I certainly know not you, and I know not anyone else out there. You would have never thought that LeBron James, maybe a select few people, but even then, I would have never thought that. Would have never thought that.
Those select people that would have said, yes, LeBron is going to retire a Laker, would have been thrown in a insane asylum. Plain and simple. Plain and simple.
Arkham Asylum?
Right over my head.
Anyways,
Right over my
so
head.
we go with that. And then what do I hear? I'm telling you, this is just LeBron James just signing with LA. Now, what happens after that, LJ? Because the day's not done. The day's not done.
Yeah, no. As soon as LeBron to LA happened, you know that avalanche just came even faster down that mountain. So my biggest thing were 2 players that needed to definitely come back to the Lakers. No question, they had to be priority. Number 1, KCP, Contavious Caldwell Pope, had to be re-signed. He had a scheduled meeting with the Clippers, and as soon as LeBron signed, for whatever reason, KCP automatically came back to the Lakers on a 1-year deal.
For whatever reason, please, you have the opportunity to play with LeBron James, and you're telling me you'd go over the Clips? I'm a Clippers fan, and believe me, if I knew LeBron James was going to come play for that team, I'm like, let's go over there. Especially, he's not getting paid anything like below market value. I believe he's still getting a nice chunk of change.
Yes. I mean, to us, that's a huge payday. Most of us won't see $12 million, but for others, $12 million is, something that's not that.
I don't even know if that's middle class anymore in the NBA.
Right? Damn, poor NBA players. But
I know.
So that was the first piece I fell, and I was excited. Boom! Oh my God, we got KCP back. He's got a shooter. We got good players. Boom. The next one, priority that needed to be taken care of and needed to come back no matter what. Julius Randle, and this is where my heart hurts. This is where it really bothers me. I know Peter as well, because both of us have met Julius Randle. Both of us. We love the transition and watching his growth throughout the years.
Yeah, a career year last year. A career year.
Yep. And it hurt even more. I believe it was you, Peter, that said Julius Randle was the last player to play in Kobe Bryant's last game that was a Laker. And that was the final blow to my heart, and it really hurt. Unfortunately, the Lakers made him a restricted free agent, and he went to the New Orleans Pelicans. The New Orleans Pelicans signed him super cheap on a 2 year, $18 million contract. That is painful. Painful. You're telling me the Lakers couldn't pay him $10 million? I mean, $18 million is what we projected his value to be at a year, not for 2 or 3 years, per year. But hey, as much as it sucks and as much as it hurts, much love for Julius. Hope nothing but the best for the future for him. And
Hey, best believe I will follow. I will follow him on New Orleans because you know what, New Orleans got a good one. They really did.
absolutely,
So honestly, I know people will give the Lakers an A+ just alone for signing LeBron James,
hmm
but you really have to knock it down to maybe just an A because you it's kind of even hard to fathom that. Why didn't you keep this man
yep,
when you know the NBA is going smaller?
yep, yep,
And yet, if you weren't going to sign Brook Lopez, fine. But at least sign this man. He's only 23 years old.
yep, yep.
He's not. He's still young. And you're telling me that a career year, you tell me he wasn't going to improve on top of that? If he ends up having a better year in New Orleans, that's just going to hurt LAJ even more.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he's one of those players that no matter where he goes, just like you, I'm gonna follow him, and much love for him. So now with Julius gone, let's see what the Lakers were gonna do with that money that was available to them now. First, right out of left field, no one saw coming. Lance Stevenson, the man that blew in LeBron's ear in the playoffs. Then they decide to go even further into the stands and pull a player, the two-time NBA champion, Shaqtin' a Fool champion, JaVale McGee. What? What? What?
You know what? And it's funny when I saw the JaVale McGee signing, I was like, he is athletic, big, and he can get you some rebounds.
Yes.
And, you're cool. But then again, it's JaVale McGee.
Yes. Yes.
He's always good for that one, like, dumb ass moment.
Yes.
So he's good for one of those.
Mhm. Mhm. I mean, he dealt with the biggest dumbass of the league in J.R. Smith for a couple of years, so it's not that bad of an acquisition. Now we go into, well, what else do they have in store? They have a little bit of money left, so what else do they have in store? So let's go even further out and pull someone like Rajon Rondo into this. So now you have Rondo, who, hey, if you get playoff Rondo, that'll be perfect, perfect. But now we have a situation where Magic tells Lonzo, you will need to compete for that starting role with Rajon Rondo. So now we have that fire to burn under Lonzo's butt to actually perform and earn that spot. And then you have Rajon Rondo, who could potentially be a great acquisition, but also at the same time could be a headache. We've seen Rondo and what he's able to do when he wants to really win. He'll coach and guide and give you directions on how to be
and
able
put and rub sweat all over a ball and give it.
Oh yeah. Oh damn. Video.
This man is petty, and I love it.
Yeah, need some pettiness, something to get. Hey, Rondo will get under your skin, not only in your head, but he'll get under your skin. So if we get out of Rondo, oh man, this will be a great acquisition. But he was kind of expensive at $9 million. He's on a 1 year contract for $9 million. The Lakers are preparing for next year because 2019 is going to be stacked with a lot of players that are going to be available. Two of them being Klay Thompson and the other one being Kawhi Leonard, who we won't get into it on this video. We'll discuss it on another video, but we can definitely talk about those, what's going on with them as well.
So now, that's just day one. That's just day one. Now, day two. I'm driving back from work, and I'm thinking to myself, LeBron James is in LA. I can't believe it. And now, LAJ gives me a phone call And mind you, he broke the LeBron news to me because I didn't have my phone on me at that time. He broke this news to me, and I swear, I almost crashed. I'll tell you right now, I almost crashed. He tells me that DeMarcus Cousins is going to the Warriors. And I was like, huh? LAJ, how did that happen?
I don't even know how that happened, but as the day went on, he started seeing how it went down. So we figured it was going to be kind of like a Draymond calling Kevin Durant after they lost the finals to come join them, but it was a complete opposite. Because here's what's developing now. This is what's going around, the rumor that's going around. The Pelicans, right after the season ended last year, had offered DeMarcus Cousins a 2-year, $20 million contract. I'm sorry, a 2-year, $40 million contract. He turned that down. As soon as he turned that down, the Pelicans pulled that offer off the table. Now we're talking about yesterday, or day 2 of the NBA free agency, and he calls the Warriors asking to join them. That's how it developed. That's how it happened. And I'll put the video up there of him getting off the phone. Immediately gets off the phone.
I bet. I'm a warrior.
Oh my gosh, I'm not gonna lie. It's not that long, ladies and gentlemen. That is, and it's yet the best announcement video I've seen. And mind you, I saw the decision, and I saw that party that PG announced that decision. I love what DeMarcus did in that amount of time, and pretty much changed the entire view of the Western Conference even more. And mind you, he was already in the West.
Yep.
That's one thing that is not like, oh, he came out. No. He was already on the West side. Now he's now playing with, obviously, arguably one of the best teams all time. And now that's obviously bring it down to earth. Now, obviously, I was excited about that, and it's because I'm just a crazy NBA fan. I'm already asking, when is it October? Please, I need my fix. I can't. I need to see this already.
Yeah.
I need to see this on the court. So, LAJ, calm my expectations. Why is it that he came so cheap?
Yo, look, I'm in the same boat with you. I can't wait for October. I can't wait for the season to begin. Now, even if LeBron hadn't come to the Lakers, even if we got dissed by Paul George, I was still excited for the new Lakers season because they had so much potential youth, all that stuff. But DeMarcus Cousins had an offer. He decided not to. Why? Because coming back from that would have put so much pressure on him to perform the way he was already performing prior to that Achilles tear, that Achilles injury, the same injury that destroyed and ended Isaiah Thomas, not IT from most recent. We're talking about Isaiah Thomas from the Pistons. The same injury that ended his career, the same injury that ended Kobe Bryant's career. We would have put so much pressure, or actually the Pelicans would have put so much pressure on him to return to the same level if he had taken that offer. So this offer makes a lot of sense for him because the Warriors will not need him to be Boogie Cousins. They would need him to be at least half of DeMarcus Cousins. That's what they're going to need. So no pressure on DeMarcus to be fully ready to run out the bench or game one from whenever that day is to perform right off the bat. But, my expectations is he'll be ready by January. Peter, what do you feel is going to be the situation with him?
You know what? Because of the severity of the injury and just because of the size of the man, I want to say he'll be back sometime maybe after the All-Star break because you need to get yourself into some game shape.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot that obviously comes around. But imagine this. Imagine it's now May. They obviously qualified for the playoffs because there's no way that I'm saying, oh, they're not making the playoffs. Please, I'm not that disrespectful. Come on now.
Yeah.
But imagine now he comes, like you said, just at half of the man that he is. You're not going to stop him. You're not going to stop the Warriors. I'm sorry, you're just not. Half of DeMarcus Cousins is already an upgrade over JaVale McGee.
Yep.
Yeah, I said it.
You have to explain yourself on that one. You're absolutely right.
So, my God, the Warriors now, how? Just how? But, again, let's curb our expectations. Obviously, we've seen what this injury can do to some players, but honestly, I'm excited. You're excited, and again, I'm sure all of Laker Nation is excited because we're not even done with free agency yet.
Yep.
I mean, we're now summer league now.
Yep.
So, my gosh, it's gonna be something else. But you know what? Oh man, I can't wait.
Same.
So
We'll definitely do a breakdown video on the West, which will probably take like an hour, and then a 10-minute video of the East and that whole situation that's going on. But yeah, the NBA season can't come any sooner. This is gonna be super exciting because the draft was stacked. This year's draft was stacked. Free agency was madness and excitement. And the whole landscape of the NBA is just completely changed. And Peter, I'm with you. I can't wait for opening night. Both you and I could put our money together, and we still wouldn't be able to afford opening night for the Lakers.
no, I just like you know what, Jay, what we're gonna end up doing just pulling all our money together, so we just have enough to get a 6-pack of beer and some popcorn, and we'll be good. We'll be good.
Yeah, definitely. But with that being said, I'm LAJ.
And this is Young Peter.
Make sure you guys listen in on Wednesday. We probably won't have a show this Wednesday, but every Wednesday actually, we have a show called Daily Grind. We're live. You guys can call in, ask us questions, interact with us, and we'll dive into everything that's going on in every single sport. It's on 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 9 Eastern. Also, make sure you subscribe to Legendary Sports Organizations on YouTube and Facebook. Legendary_sports_organization on Instagram. We'll post memes, videos, updates, information, anything that's going down, including player meetups. So if you have a player you want to meet and he's signing or he's being somewhere in Los Angeles or in your area, you can definitely expect me to put that information out there so you can meet possibly your favorite player. So make sure you guys follow, like, and subscribe. With that, you guys have yourself a great, great day.
Good day, guys.